Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Tuesday the 15th of July 2025. I hope you are keeping well, enjoying life, enjoying your Tuesday, whatever you're up to today. It's very hot here in Bangkok, Thailand. The air conditioning is on in 2 rooms, and so there's going to be some background noise. My apologies if it's annoying you, but I can't do much about it. Otherwise I would just melt into a puddle onto this chair. And it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:15 actually. A country that's not too far away, Indonesia, is apparently having some problems, and has had over many years, in its capital, in Jakarta. Problem with nails in the road. Now, I'm not talking about remnants from a nail bar, after a manicure session. No, I mean nails as in hard spikes that you stick into wood with a hammer. Nails and other sharp metal objects, which apparently are found in the road a lot in Jakarta. Weirdly, why is that so? Do they have lots of nail trucks driving along that go over bumps and dislodge their nails and drop them into the streets? Who knows? It's a very weird mystery, but people do suspect that that a lot of these nails are found quite close to tire repair shops, and so once people get a puncture, they have to find the nearest place to get a repair. And these shops happen to be quite close. Now, that's an innuendo given by some people in Indonesia, not by me, of course. I would never impugn any puncture repair shops in integrity. But it does seem like a bit of a weird coincidence. I have no idea though why there should be so many nails, but apparently there is a team of do-gooders that wear high-vis vests, jackets, and head off down the road with metal detectors and magnets and pick them up every morning. And we're not just talking about a few here, we're talking about tons over the last few years. Tons of this stuff. That's really weird, isn't it? It's quite a strange story. Anyway, I'm not going to give us any mystery detective stuff that we can solve, because it's not that kind of a channel. It's a Sudoku channel, another kind of mystery. Where to fill in the missing numbers. And this is the New York Times hard level puzzle, and if you are a regular to this channel, welcome back, and you'll know what this game is. It's the hard level New York Times puzzle, and if you're a newcomer to the channel, we play this every day. And when I say we, I mean I, and hopefully you play along too, and pass on your thoughts and ideas about where I went wrong whilst playing the game, which is often the case. Right, so we've got 2 in that square there. What else do we know? Just enjoy yourself. Hello, I'm getting a message. Oh, it's okay. I can ignore that message for now. Just pass the time while I find the first number, or at least the next number that I can see. Amuse yourselves. I'm getting nowhere indeed. So when I get nowhere, I have to give up and start going through the digits one by one. When I get nowhere early on, I mean, and sometimes later on as well. So here we go. 2 and 4 here, and 2 and 4 there will give me a pair of 2 and 4 in those squares. Now we've got 3 and 6 blocking across there, so guess what? We've got 2, 4 here, and we've got 3 and 6 in those squares, and 6 blocks there, so there's the 6 and there is the 3. And now if this is 2 and 4, the last numbers to get up here are 1 and something, and the 1 blocks up here, so there's the 1 and the something is 9. Nine down here, 9 across there, and back that way. And let's go back to doing this. Because I only got as far as digit 2. Oh dear, excuse me. Seem to be coughing quite a lot lately. My apologies. I should deselect these 9s because otherwise you'll think I'm looking at digit 9, and I'm not particularly. Obviously I can see a few pairs, but I haven't managed to firmly position a single number yet. We might be faced with a tough game. It is certainly possible. And I'm making zero progress here, really. As I said, I can see quite a few pairs, but not a single digit here. And sometimes these puzzles can be quite tricky, and so with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and start putting in pencil marks right now. Let's put in the 2 and the 4 here. I know it's early, and I always say I try not to put in pencil marks too early, because it does. If you have a lot of candidates, it makes it difficult to spot. But I really have no choice here. I can't see the way forward, and I have to finish the game for you in the way that I can finish the game for you. So let's do this. So let's put in these candidates. 3 is somewhere across here. I also know I've got 7s across there somewhere. Okay, with the 4, we've got 4s in those squares. So 4 blocks back across here, and up here. That gives me a pair of 4s in those squares there. And the 4s across here and across there. I mean, the 4 is somewhere down there. 5s have to be in one of those 2 squares there. Up there. Now 6, we have a few things. 6 blocks down here and across here like this, so that gives me a pair of 6s there. 6 blocks up here, down here, and across there, so we have a pair of 6s in those squares there. And we have a pair of 6s here because of this and this. And then we've got 6 down here, and across there, so we get a pair of 6s like so. Like I said, 7s are somewhere across there. Eight blocking like this, so a pair of 8s there. So pretty much what I already saw in my head before putting in the pencil marks. So you know, I said there were certainly some pairs around, but that's about it. And so it looks like it's going to be candidate heavy for those people who like to play the game without pencil marks. You might have to cover your eyes with your fingers or something like that, because that's the way that I'm going to play the game. And I'm just trying to decide where to begin. I don't think I have any particularly favourite places to begin. Maybe across this central chute here or down here. I don't think it matters. Let's give it a go then. So let's start here and work our way across. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we know about 5 in that block? 5, so there, 5. Don't think we really know much. You might. I don't. 6 blocking up here like this. 7 blocking down here like this. And I think that's it. And then over here, 1, 2, 3 blocking like this. 5 blocking down there. 7 blocking down here. And the rest is done. And then over here, do we have any information about 1? I don't No. But this is a very empty block here. 1, 2, 3. Hello, digit 3. 3 across there. 7. Any joy on 7? Not much. And 8 across the middle. Yeah, like I said, going to be a lot of candidates there. But sorry, 5, 6, 7, 3 numbers in 3 squares, 5, 6 and 7 in those squares there. So this can't be 5 or 6, it must be a 1, and that's helped us out because then we get a 1 there and we can do some removals immediately. Good job I started in the middle row, middle chute. And now we've got a pair of 3 and 7, so we can remove the 3s there. And when we remove the 7, we're going to end up with a 4 there and a 5 just here. And so we can remove that digit 5 as well. And we also now have a pair of 4s in those squares, which means that 4s must be in those squares up there, because we've got 4 blocking here and here, right down here. So that's a pair of 4 and 5, which might be very useful to us. Let's rehash this block up here now. 2 blocks up there, so we've got a pair of 2s in those squares there. Oh, well, you know what we should do? We should look across here, shouldn't we? This is 2 and 8. 2 and 8 over there. 8 blocks across there, so we get a pair of 8s there. What else do we know? 9, anything? Not sure. Alright, let's have another look at our pair situation and see if we've got any more to do. We've got pointing 3s here now, so we can remove that candidate 3 there. We don't have any completed digits yet, by the way. We've got pointing 5s here, so we can remove those 5s, and now we get 7 in that square. All of the candidates are in here. If you remember, I did this block early on, so that's going to be a 6 up there. You are not a 6, and you also cannot be a 6, and you can't be a 7. And we end up with a pair of 4 and 5 there. Now, what about down here? 7 and 6 to remove from there. And this can't be a 7, so must be a 5. We'll get rid of the 5 there. Like so. That gives us a pair of 5s down there as well, which we'll put in as we see them nice and easily. 3, 8, 3, 8, 2, 4 down there. Okay. Again, let's have a look at the pairs and see if we can do any more. Ah, that's the only spot for a 2 now. So that's our 2, that's our 4. This is a 4 over here, and this can he be a 4? We have a pair of 2s there. This is the only spot for a 3. Let's put it in, and that will also give us 3s somewhere down there. Missing digits here and here are 7 and 9. 7 blocks there, so that's 7. And on this side we'll have a 9. And so that's a pair of 1 and 9 over there. And this has to be an 8. We have a pair of 8s down here like this, so that's a pair of 8 and 3, so we can get rid of that 4. And we've got 3 and 8 here, 4, 5 there, 4, 5. That's looking good. What else do we know? 7 blocks down here, so we've got a pair of 7s in those squares there. 7 blocks down here and down there, so we've got a pair of 7s and 9s at the end of this column as well. 7 here, we've got to get rid of those 7s, and in fact that will give us a 3 here and a 7 there. 8 in that square, 3 here, 8 there. Get rid of those 8s. And we're left with 1 7, 1 7 and 1 6, so that must be the 6. And it's all falling into shape now, I think. This is the only one in this column. And that's got to be our 9 then. That will give us a 9 down there. We've got 2 in this square, 8 in that square. It's also going to give us 8 somewhere down there. Right. Can we do any more? Let's see. 1s, how do they look? They look okay. How do the 2s look? We've got a pair of 2s in those squares there. Oh, there's 1 digit missing here. Let's put that in. It's a 3, I think. So there's our 3, there's our 8, and this can't be an 8. But we do have a pair of 8s in those squares there. 1, 2, 3, blocking across here and across here, so that will be our 3, and now we know that has to be our 8. And this is 1, and this is a 6, and this is a 2, and this is a 7. Okay, 1 there, 7 there, 7 here, 9 there. So it's just a matter of finding those numbers across there to get this game right, I guess. 6 blocks across here, so that will be our 6. You must be 5, you must be 8. And indeed a 2 goes here. 7 blocks across here and down there, so that is a 7. And the last number to get here is 5, I think. So 5, 4, 4, 5. And this is 4. And the last number to go here is a 9. So not that difficult once you've spot the pair, the 5, 7 pair. That's it. Thanks for joining me. Take care. I'll see you around. Bye bye.